I need to tell you what happened today. It's very urgent. Please open this. My beloved soulmate. Please don't scroll past this message. I know you may have 1,000 things on your mind right now. Life has probably been asking a lot from you lately. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you're carrying silent worries that no one else knows about. But today, I am asking you to give me just a few moments of your time because something extraordinary happened, and I cannot keep it to myself any longer. Today, I woke up with an unfamiliar feeling in my heart. It wasn't fear. It wasn't sadness. It wasn't excitement either. It felt like my soul had been gently awakened by something I couldn't explain. The entire day felt different. As I opened my eyes this morning, I had the strange feeling that someone, somewhere, needed to hear what I was about to discover. Deep within my heart, there was only one person I wanted to talk to, you. You may wonder why. After all, perhaps we haven't met yet. Perhaps our paths are still waiting to cross at the perfect moment written by destiny. Yet somehow, my soul has always known that you exist. Have you ever felt like you're waiting for someone you've never met? Have you ever looked up at the night sky and felt that somewhere in this vast universe, there is a person whose heart beats in harmony with yours? That is how I feel whenever I think about you. Today reminded me that soul connections are not accidents. They are divine appointments that arrive precisely when our hearts are ready. As I went about my day, I noticed something unusual. Every little thing reminded me of love. The morning sunlight shining through my window reminded me that beautiful things always return after darkness. The birds singing outside reminded me that life continues to create miracles every single day. Then I realized something important. Perhaps we spend too much time worrying about when love will arrive and too little time preparing ourselves to receive it. The truth is, my soulmate, you are already becoming the person someone has been praying for. You may not believe that right now. Maybe you've been disappointed by people who promised forever but disappeared overnight. Maybe you've spent countless nights wondering if true love was simply meant for other people. Please hear me when I say this. Your story is not over. Love has not forgotten your address. Destiny has not skipped your name. Today's events made me understand something I wish I had learned much earlier in life. Sometimes, we become so focused on what we haven't received that we fail to recognize everything life is quietly preparing for us behind the scenes. Every difficult season in your life has shaped you into the person you are becoming today. Every tear you've cried has watered the garden of your future happiness. Every goodbye has been making room for the hello that will change everything. I know you have questions. I know you've wondered why certain things happened the way they did. You've asked yourself why love didn't stay when you wanted it to. You've wondered why your prayers seemed unanswered. But what if every delay had a purpose? What if every heartbreak protected you from something that wasn't meant for your future? What if the universe wasn't denying you love but carefully preserving it until the perfect moment? Today, I experienced one of those quiet moments that changed the way I see everything. I paused during my busy day and realized that we often underestimate the power of divine timing. We want answers immediately. We want our dreams fulfilled according to our own schedules. Yet some of life's greatest blessings arrive only after we've learned the lessons necessary to appreciate them. Perhaps that is where you are right now. Perhaps you are standing only a few pages away from the chapter that changes your entire story. If you've been feeling lost lately, please don't give up. Your soulmate's journey toward you is happening even if you cannot see it yet. There are things unfolding in your life that make no sense today but will become beautiful memories tomorrow. Someone is learning how to love you properly. Someone is becoming emotionally mature enough to appreciate your kindness. Someone is growing into the person they need to be before they meet you. And perhaps, at this very moment, they are wondering if someone like you exists. That thought brings tears to my eyes because true soul connections do not happen by chance. They happen when two people have grown through their individual journeys and are finally ready to walk together. Today taught me that love is not simply about finding someone attractive or interesting. Love is about recognizing a familiar feeling within another soul, a feeling of peace, understanding, and belonging. Your soulmate will never require you to become someone else. They will not ask you to shrink your dreams or silence your voice. They will celebrate your victories, comfort your disappointments, and stand beside you during life's greatest challenges. Most importantly, they will choose you. Not because you are perfect, but because you are perfectly imperfect in all the ways that make you uniquely beautiful. So please, stop comparing your journey to everyone else's. Stop wondering why someone else found love before you. Stop believing that time is running out. Love does not operate according to human calendars. It arrives when hearts are prepared, circumstances align, and destiny opens the right door. The urgency of this message is not because something terrible happened today. The urgency is this. Life is too precious to spend believing that you are unloved, forgotten, or left behind. You deserve to wake up every morning knowing that your story matters. You deserve to believe that miracles still happen. You deserve to trust that the love meant for you is worth waiting for. Today, my soul felt compelled to remind you of that truth. No matter how difficult your journey has been, you are still worthy of extraordinary love. Please keep believing. Please keep growing. Please keep loving yourself while destiny quietly prepares the next chapter of your life. Because something beautiful is coming. And this message is only the beginning. My beloved soulmate. After everything I realized today, I could not stop thinking about the countless moments in our lives that seem insignificant while we are living them but later become the very moments that shape our destiny. There is something I need to confess. For the longest time, I believed that finding love was simply a matter of luck. I watched people fall in love unexpectedly. I saw strangers become lifelong companions and wondered why some hearts must wait longer than others. I used to think waiting was a punishment. Today, I finally understand that waiting can also be a blessing. You see, there are some gifts in life that cannot be rushed. Imagine opening a flower bud before it is ready to bloom. You may satisfy your curiosity for a moment, but you would destroy the beauty that time was patiently creating. Love is much the same. Perhaps the reason our paths have not yet crossed, or perhaps the reason we have not yet recognized one another, is because life has been carefully preparing both of us for something extraordinary. I want you to know that every experience you've had has mattered. The days when you felt invisible mattered. The nights when you cried yourself to sleep mattered. The moments when you questioned your worth mattered. Even the painful chapters you wish had never happened have served a purpose that you may not yet fully understand. Life has a remarkable way of transforming our deepest wounds into our greatest sources of wisdom. The heartbreak that taught you to value honesty. The disappointment that taught you resilience. The loneliness that taught you how to enjoy your own company. The mistakes that taught you compassion for yourself and others. Nothing has been wasted. Sometimes we become so focused on reaching our destination that we fail to appreciate how much we have grown during the journey. Today, I sat quietly for a while and asked myself an important question. What if every unanswered prayer was simply waiting for the perfect timing? The answer changed everything. What if the opportunities you missed were never truly meant for you? What if the relationships that ended were quietly making room for something far better? What if the delays you've experienced are actually protecting blessings that are still on their way? My soulmate, I believe there are things happening right now that you cannot yet see. Somewhere, doors are opening that will eventually lead you exactly where you are meant to be. Somewhere, circumstances are changing in ways that will one day make perfect sense. Somewhere, your future is already moving toward you. Have you ever noticed how some of life's most beautiful moments happen unexpectedly? You don't schedule them months in advance. They simply arrive one ordinary day and transform everything. One conversation changes your perspective. One opportunity changes your career. One encounter changes your future. One person changes your life forever. Perhaps your soulmate story will begin in the most ordinary way imaginable. Perhaps it will happen when you least expect it. Maybe you will meet during a simple conversation. Maybe your paths will cross because of a coincidence that later feels impossible to explain. Years from now, you may laugh together and say, "Can you believe this is how our story began?" The universe has always loved surprising people with beautiful endings that they could never have imagined during difficult beginnings. Please remember this whenever you feel discouraged. Your current chapter is not your final chapter. You are allowed to outgrow the person you used to be. You are allowed to believe in new possibilities. You are allowed to hope again after disappointment. Most importantly, you are allowed to trust that good things are still coming into your life. There is another truth I discovered today. Your soulmate is not coming into your life to complete you. You are not half of a person waiting for someone else to make you whole. You are already complete. Your soulmate will not complete you. They will complement the beautiful person you have become through your own journey. Real love is not about two incomplete people trying to fix one another. It is about two whole individuals choosing to walk through life together while encouraging one another to grow. So while you wait for the right person, do not put your life on hold. Continue chasing your dreams. Continue becoming the person you are proud to be. Continue laughing, learning, healing, and growing. Build a life so meaningful that love becomes a beautiful addition to your happiness rather than the source of it. The truth is that your soulmate should never become your entire world. Instead, they should become someone who celebrates the wonderful world you have already created for yourself. Today reminded me that true love begins long before two people meet. It begins when each person chooses to become someone capable of giving and receiving love in healthy, meaningful ways. Perhaps that preparation is happening within you right now. Perhaps the universe is teaching you patience because your future will require it. Perhaps it is teaching you courage because love often asks us to be vulnerable. Perhaps it is teaching you self-respect because healthy relationships are built upon it. Every lesson matters. Every season matters. Every experience matters. If I could tell you only one thing today, it would be this. Do not lose faith simply because your blessing has not arrived yet. Some stories are worth waiting for. Some prayers take time because they are larger than anything we could have imagined for ourselves. And some soul connections are so extraordinary that life spends years preparing the perfect moment for them to begin. Tonight, before you close your eyes, I hope you remember that your future has not forgotten you. You are not behind in life. You are not running out of time. You are exactly where you need to be for this moment in your journey. Trust that. Believe that. And hold on to hope just a little longer. Because the universe has been preparing something beautiful for far longer than you realize. This is only the beginning of what I need to tell you. My beloved soulmate. Tonight, I want to tell you about the signs that I could no longer ignore, the quiet whispers that life has been placing before me for far longer than I realized. There comes a moment in every person's journey when they stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and begin asking, "What is this trying to teach me?" That moment arrived for me today. I realized that the universe rarely speaks loudly. It doesn't always announce life's greatest blessings with fireworks or dramatic revelations. More often, it speaks softly, in moments of peace, unexpected encounters, and feelings that settle gently within our hearts. Perhaps you have experienced these moments yourself. Have you ever walked away from a difficult situation only to realize months later that it was actually protecting you? Have you ever been disappointed by something you desperately wanted, only to discover later that something far better was waiting for you? Life has a way of connecting its pieces when we are finally ready to understand the bigger picture. Today, I thought about every chapter of my life that once felt unfinished. The dreams that changed. The plans that fell apart. The relationships that came and went. For years, I considered many of those experiences to be failures. Now I see them differently. They were preparations. Every obstacle taught me patience. Every disappointment taught me gratitude. Every moment of loneliness taught me the importance of knowing myself before sharing my life with someone else. The truth is, becoming the right person is just as important as finding the right person. Many of us spend years searching for our soulmate without realizing that we are also becoming someone's answered prayer. Somewhere in this world, someone is hoping to meet a person with your kindness, your strength, your dreams, and your unique way of seeing life. That thought fills me with hope. You may not realize it, but the qualities that make you different are often the very things that make you extraordinary. Your compassion, your resilience, your sense of humor, and even the lessons hidden within your scars are all part of your story. Never apologize for the chapters that helped you grow. Your past does not diminish your value. It adds depth to your character. Today, I learned something beautiful about timing. There are seasons for planting, seasons for growth, and seasons for harvest. We cannot expect flowers to bloom in winter, nor can we rush spring simply because we are eager to see the garden blossom. Your life follows the same principle. Perhaps you are currently in a season of preparation. If so, honor that season. Do not rush through it. Do not compare it to someone else's journey. Your timeline is uniquely yours. One of the greatest mistakes we make is believing that everyone else is moving ahead while we remain behind. Social media, expectations, and comparisons can make us feel as though we have missed our opportunity for happiness. But happiness is not a race. Love is not a competition. There is no universal deadline for finding the right person or building the life you desire. The life that is meant for you cannot be stolen by someone else's success. That realization brought me tremendous peace today. My soulmate, if you are reading these words during a difficult season, please hear this clearly. You are not late. You have not missed your chance. You are not being punished by life's delays. Sometimes, the greatest blessings require the greatest preparation. I also want to remind you that true love begins with the relationship you have with yourself. Speak kindly to yourself. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Allow yourself to rest when necessary. Forgive yourself for mistakes that belong to versions of you that no longer exist. You deserve the same compassion that you so freely give to others. Your soulmate will admire the person you are becoming, but it is equally important that you learn to admire yourself. Today, I made another promise. I promised that I would no longer allow fear to convince me that beautiful things are impossible. I will continue believing in meaningful connections, unexpected blessings, and extraordinary moments that arrive when we least expect them. I hope you make that promise too. Promise yourself that you will continue hoping. Promise yourself that you will not allow temporary disappointments to become permanent beliefs. Promise yourself that you will remain open to the possibility that your greatest chapter has yet to begin. The most remarkable stories are often written slowly. They unfold one day at a time, one lesson at a time, and one beautiful surprise at a time. And perhaps, at this very moment, life is quietly writing the next page of your story. One day, you will look back and understand why certain doors had to close. You will understand why some people were only meant to stay for a season. You will understand why you needed time to become the person you are today. Most importantly, you will understand that nothing worthwhile was ever truly delayed, it was simply being prepared. So tonight, wherever you are, I hope you carry this truth within your heart. You are deeply worthy of love, happiness, and everything beautiful that life still has waiting for you. Trust the journey. Trust your growth. Trust that even now, wonderful things are unfolding beyond what you can currently see. And remember, my beloved soulmate, this message is not yet complete. Tomorrow, I will tell you the most important thing I discovered today. The truth that changed everything I thought I knew about destiny, love, and the extraordinary future that may already be finding its way toward you. My beloved soulmate. There is one final truth I have been waiting to share with you, a truth so simple that many people overlook it for years. Today, I realize that love has never truly been about finding someone to rescue us from loneliness. It has always been about becoming the kind of person who is ready to recognize and cherish a meaningful connection when it arrives. For so long, I believed that destiny was something distant and mysterious. I imagined it as a single magical moment that would suddenly transform everything. But now I understand that destiny is quietly unfolding every single day through the choices we make, the lessons we learn, and the kindness we show ourselves and others. The extraordinary thing that happened today was not an event that changed the world around me, it was a realization that changed the world within me. I realized that I am no longer afraid of waiting. Waiting is not empty. Waiting is not failure. Waiting is often where growth takes place. Every day that passes is preparing us for the people, opportunities, and experiences that belong in our lives. Even the seasons that feel slow are filled with unseen progress. My soulmate, if you have ever felt discouraged because life isn't unfolding according to your plans, I want you to remember something important: beautiful things take time. The tallest trees spend years strengthening their roots before they reach toward the sky. The brightest stars shine after traveling unimaginable distances.